I used a lot of inspiration from a cemetery that is like right next to my studio, because it's this really old cemetery for Gothenburgian standards at least, and it has like these tiny mausoleums and a little bit of Gothic architecture and stuff, and a lot of statues for the sort of like rich commerce guys that died and were buried there. But I usually go there to the cemetery for to be calm, just palate cleansing. I think it's a good vibe there. And then all these statues, and we need the statues, and there are a lot of like religious sort of like undertones in Ultros, so it fit perfectly to have that sort of like lamenting, those lamenting statues fitted just quite nicely into the art style. And that was also like part of the practice, to find things in real life and use them as references for how can we change them to make them fit into this completely alien landscape. The most prominent mausoleum that captured me the most, and I used all the statues for inspiration there. It's like this round column, and it looks like these round columns they usually used as like buildings in basilicas in the centerpiece, and then there's like this little patio, the small tiny stair, so you can walk up there, you can sit right next to it, and the round sort of pillar house, I don't even want to call this sounding weird, has a door, and that's where you go in to like go down into the mausoleum where the dead people are. And on top of this structure there's this statue of this woman who's like embracing the grace of God, I think, and underneath that it's like people grieving her leaving, I think. So they're like hunched over, like, ooh. One of them actually has their cute butt. It's so weird, like, yeah. And it feels like they're like lamenting her dying, leaving, but she's like embracing it. Yeah, that's kind of beautiful.